Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Beth and I'm so glad that each and every one of you are here. We're going to play again tonight. We're going to be playing with resin and we're going to be using eye candy pigment powders, but we're using what I consider neon, and I'm going to do some light switch covers. Yeah, in a swirl of different neon colors, and I think I'm going to give them to my grandbabies. We'll see. I may decide I want to keep them, or I may put them up for sale. Who knows? But I thought it would be fun, and I wanted to see what the eye candy pigments look like with the neon colors, and they're bright, y'all. They're really bright. So if you like color, then you're going to want to watch this. I also wanted to share with you, I had to go to the post office, and so I stopped at PDI, which is a thrift store here, and I didn't buy much. But what I did buy was, well, I'll just flip it around and show you. I bought that. It's a bottle warmer. Now, I've got B resin in here right now. And I've got the Bond Craftor 4-hour Fast Cure Resin. And it's pretty thick. And right now, I think it's like, let me see what it says. Yeah, it's 69 in the garage right now, so it's fairly cool. But this boils, I mean, almost rapidly. I turned it on and just put water in it, but I will do it again. I didn't do it while I had the resin in there. Is it on? Yes. I paid $2 for it. I did have to clean it. It was sort of dirty, but it didn't take. A little bit of Windex and I want you to see the water. You see how fast? I mean, that's super fast. Yeah, I'm trying to thin the resin down. Just a little. Can you see it? Okay. Oh wow, it's already super thin. Okay. Look at the way that, I mean, that's massively fast. Look at it. Okay. I'm going to turn it off. And then I'm going to just set it in there for a minute. And I'm going to put you up here because I can't do this and hold it, but I wanted you to see what I was doing so you knew, because I still have to do the A. Oh, it is thinning it down so well. It is so much easier. Oh, I need to get my respirator on, y'all. Because just to let you know, this resin does stink. It was the smell that reminded me that I needed to get my respirator on. And I'm using these thicker glasses so I don't have to worry about the paper getting thin and wearing out, because it will. And I'm doing 3 ounces of each. Okay, now you can see most of it. don't think you can see me over here, but you know what I'm doing because I showed it to you. Okay, and now I'm just pouring A in, and I didn't turn it back on. Okay, I'm going to turn it back on for just a minute, but it takes, I mean, what, 10 seconds? It's not long. Yep, boom, it's boiling already. Okay, I turn it back off. Because I just want to warm the resin up enough to get it a little bit thinner. And wow, it didn't take much. Making sure I don't have any water on the cup. And now I'm mixing them together. But it's so much thinner. That is just unreal. And I am going to spray some alcohol in this cup, and I will clean that out in a minute. Okay. There it is. I think I am going to put it over here in the mixer. It's been charging, so it's good to go. I'm sure y'all have heard this already, or the majority of you probably have, but Resineers contacted, I think it's just the influencers on YouTube, the ones they sent out for reviews. I'm thinking it is just the ones they sent out, but I did a review on the Resineers dual light UV resin lamp, and I loved it. I've had absolutely no issue with it at all. Well, they contacted me and I don't know how many other YouTubers, and they didn't ask if we wanted to. They pretty much demanded that we had to send it back to them. I'm not real happy about it, to be quite honest. I love Resineers products. The majority of what I have, I've bought myself, and I've paid for myself. There was only 2 items that Resineer has sent me. I had to deduct the lamp because it's being sent back. And when I tried to tell them that mine didn't have anything wrong with it, they basically didn't care. And so that's being sent back. So I'm going to tell all of y'all, if you have purchased one of those, the Resineer double-headed UV lamp, that I did a review on. And if you have any issue with the stand staying tight, I would send it back and ask for a full refund. Now, evidently there's issues with it. Mine doesn't have it. Mine was loose when I first got it. I used the screwdriver. I did it on the review. If you watched the video, you would know. I have had no issue with it since then. But I'm not having a choice. I'm having to send it back. So, in case if it becomes loose, and you're wondering, I would contact Resineers, because it's a recall for the influencers on YouTube, so I would send it back. I wouldn't play around with it. If you have any issue at all, I would contact Resineers and say, look, the stand is loose, it's wobbly, it's not staying put, I can't get it to work, because they're aware of the issue. Alright, I'm putting my respirator back on. Okay. I have this little cup that I'm going to stick up underneath. To catch in the resin. Okay. So we have a resin. Now, I've had a couple of people question the cornstarch. Now, I tried it for the first time on my video along with y'all. You saw the results. I'm going to do it again tonight. I have it, that's cornstarch in there. What I did is, these are pool nets for the skimmer, and we don't use these anymore, and so I put the cornstarch in to use these for that. So I'm gonna do this very lightly, because it does come out. Okay, and then once again, I'm going to get a very soft makeup brush. Because you don't want any of this cornstarch to be setting. If you have a lump of it, it's going to cause issues. What you're trying to do is to get a film on the mold itself with no excess whatsoever of the cornstarch. You just want the film to be there of it. Yep, I'm going to go. There may be an issue with this one because I'm just seeing glitter everywhere on this one now. But I'm going to go ahead and pour it and see how it comes out. But I do not see any of it standing in the corners, and that's what I don't want. Okay. So, I don't know how much resin I need. And I'm just pouring clear. Okay. Oh, and these little things right here. Rose. Rose's husband made those. And she sent me a bunch of them, different sizes. And I had forgot about them. I had to repair a couple of them. And I did. Okay, I'm going to show you this is UFO Green by Eye Candy. I told you they were bright. They're almost like neon, I think. Wouldn't it be cool to have glow-in-the-dark light switches? Oh, that was backwards. Okay. This is Saturn Yellow. I told you they were going to be bright. This is Magenta. And that one is Blaze Orange. And get some sticks out here. Okay. It's almost like it's not wanting to mix up in there. There's a little bit of graininess with this one. Looks like it's sitting on the top and it doesn't want to go. This is not normal for. I wonder if these are neon. I mean glow in the dark. Because it's not wanting to mix with this resin at all. That's odd. Can you see how? That one finally is mixing. But this yellow's got chunks. we will just use what we've got and we'll see how it comes out. It is not wanting to mix, that's for sure. Look at the yellow. There's going to be bubbles galore in this. I'm literally beating this resin. It's so odd. Now I'm wondering if these aren't glow in the dark. I don't know. I've had them for a long time. I'm trying to just spread it out a little bit. Which I probably shouldn't do with the cornstarch, huh? I just now remembered I put cornstarch. Okay, let's just go ahead and it's a bug. have this yellow. Well, these are definitely neon. I'm just going in with the rest of the clear to make sure they're full. Oh, these colors are great. I hope they stay this way. I'm spraying for the bubbles on the top. All right, well, we still have quite a few of them to go through, but I'll be back when these are cured. Alrighty, we are back. I think this is hard enough to take out. This is gonna be some wild looking light switch plates. Wow, look at that color. I think my granddaughters will love these. I probably made too many though. That's for the screw. That comes off pretty easy right there. Lots of over pour. But it comes off pretty easy. See, this is great. Okay, this is actually really pretty. I think it's got to go that way though. Yep, it's got to go that way, which is okay. I don't like it as well that way. And I still have to get that over pour off of there. It's still on there a little bit. Yeah, but it goes that way. I'm almost sure. Okay. So let's try this one. Lots of overpour. Okay. Buster Boo's down here. Okay. That's the second one. They match pretty good. And they go this way instead of like that. This gives it to cover. If you try to put it there, unless you have a really flat wall, it doesn't cover everything. But I've learned that if I do it this way, it works really. It's more shinier on that side though. But I can put a second coat on there. But that's shiny enough, I think. Boy, it's making a mess. I am making a mess here. Okay. Oh, I really like this one. I like the colors. I like the yellow. Yeah, this would not have been as much work if I hadn't over poured. But I'm doing this so you can see that even if you do over pour, it doesn't keep it from working. You just have to do more work to get it. I think I'm going to have to put that on one of my light sockets just to see what it looks like. I think they're so cool looking. Okay, anyway, last one. Oh, I love the colors. I like the pattern too. Wow. Okay. ready. I've got everything cleaned up. I've got these all cleaned up. Let me see if I can bring it up a little bit. Yeah, so you can see them a little bit. They are bright. They are most definitely bright. And of course that is the eye candy. I don't think these glow in the dark, but let's just try something. Let me just see. I'm going to stick it up underneath here in just a minute. No, they don't glow in the dark. Okay. That would be sort of cool if they did. Glow in the dark night light switch. That actually is cool. Because if you're, you know, if the house is dark and you can't see where you're going, at least if it was glowing in the dark, you can see the light switch. I have never thought about it until now. You know I'm going to have to make me some glow-in-the-dark light switches now, right? Oh, goodness. That would be funny. And I guess if you have a flat wall, you could do them either way. You could do them that way with the frame. But I like this because it gives me, because my walls are not flat. I live in an old house. And it will be flat to the wall now. And I'm thinking about putting, no, I don't think I'm going to. But I think these look really cool. And goodness, it's a 51-minute video. Okay, I need to pour, I know. And this was the Bond Craftor 4-hour, and I put it in the resin ears and in 2 hours, and my video is 52 minutes long right now. We're going to go ahead and pour some more. I need some more little ones with the 10-minute cure, so we're going to just pour some of those. We're going to put these up. These are actually really cool. Look at how bright and vivid the colors. And the pattern really didn't change that much either, which I think is really cool. Okay. Let's put them over here. Yep. And I'm going to have to clean these off. I see something on them. Okay, and we most definitely are going to be using these cups, and I hope there's nothing in these cups. Okay. And I've got to get gloves on. And I am going to I'm using the Alumilite. And I'm just filling this cup up to, because it's so runny. And I'm looking for I'm only wearing that with this. Okay, and this is the B. And let me get the A. And you know what? That's A. And that's B. So I can reuse those cups. And I think we're just going to do white this time. And of course I wait until I feel it getting a little bit warm. I don't know what those are. But we'll go ahead and pour. Okay. And I'll go ahead and pour some B in. Okay. And then we'll do A. Okay, it's getting warm. Okay. There's not enough to do. Nope, it's already, okay. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. B. A in there, and then B, and we're going to mix it up. Okay, this little mushroom. don't see how that's going to work, but we'll give it a try. Okay, I'm going to take these gloves off. And I'll come back when this is ready to demold. Okay, we are back. And I think they are ready to come out. And I forgot to brush these with cornstarch. So we'll see how this works. These are good. I'm pulling molds that I didn't know that I had, that I found. Oh, see, got an air bubble there. Got a little bitty one right there too. Now, lots of overpour. And it is easier to get it off while it's still pliable, especially with the polyurethane resin. My scissors. Yeah, I can clean up the rest. I'm not going to clean every one of them, but I want you to see how you just have to be careful with the little pieces because they are still very bendy. And you can break one of these right off. I'm going to wait on that piece. Okay. Must have hit my knuckle. Scraped it on something. Okay. Yeah. I think I'll probably trim that down so where it fits better. Okay, we have these deer, and I know the antlers are going to have to be cleaned. It's so quiet down here. Buster was down here earlier. I'm not sure how he got down here. But yeah, I think I'm going to wait until it gets a little bit, because it's still too soft to get it right. I can get the bigger. But I don't want to put too much pressure. And right here, all I'm doing is putting the slit in, so when it gets harder, it's not quite as hard to get in there and get it done. That one's not too bad at all. I've got a bunch of molds coming in from Temu, and they have been sitting in customs for 9 days now. I got on the Zuri mold site. My birthday is Friday, and I thought, oh, I'm going to go in there and buy me a birthday present. And then I realized, oh no, I'd already gone on Etsy and bought 2 new redesign with Prima molds, and I also got IOD air dry clay. Now, I've never used it, and some of you have asked me if I had, and so I went ahead and bought some so I could tell you what I thought of it. Okay. Let's get the squirrel out first. Oh wow, thankfully the tail is not over poured. Because that would have been the hardest. Can't really tell what it is he's supposed to have. I guess a nut. These molds are so detailed. Wow. Okay, I really like that. That's pretty cool right there. I'm trying to get the big pieces up as we go along. Okay, this, I think it's a stick. I'm not sure. You know what? I'm not sure what that is. Guess it could be a stick. Yeah, let me put all these over here. Lots of little bitty things. I guess that's a flower. I don't know if that looks that's a little odd. Here's a pine cone. These molds don't take nearly as much as what you think they take. Now I'll know next time, because I've never poured this mold. I know next time to go what I consider thin on it, and it should be just right. Little bitty tiny pine cone. Oh, look at the little nut. Okay, that's cool. I'm not quite sure what this, I guess this is supposed to be another kind of nut. Maybe a chestnut. I have no idea what this is, y'all. Oh, it looks like those helicopter things, those plants that, you know, the seeds. We used to call them helicopters. We throw them up in the air. Is that what these are? And I'm sure there's a name for it. Other than helicopter. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Wow, that is a teeny. So is this. Yeah, and I'm just trying to get the majority of it off around the stem now, because you see how it bends? It will break off very easily, so I'm not going to get all of it off. I'll wait until it gets harder. Okay, what is that? I'm not quite sure what that is either. There's another one of those nuts. I hope that's not supposed to be a walnut, because... And there's another flower, I guess. I don't know what some of these are. Seeds, nuts, stuff that squirrels eat, I guess. This is an acorn. I know what an acorn is. It's another pine cone. It just looks a little bit different. There's lots of pieces on this. Little bitty tiny nuts. Another nut. A leaf. This looks like a maple leaf, right? Or an oak leaf. Look at that little bitty tiny stem. Now next time I won't put nearly the amount of resin in these. It's easier once you've poured them once. These leaves are pretty. I don't know if you can see if it's coming through or not, but they're very detailed. Down to the veining. Yeah, there's still little pieces around all of it. And I'll get those when it gets a little bit harder. This is the last piece on this one. And the same thing with this. I want to get the big chunks off now while it's easier, because it's still pliable. Yeah, when it folds like that, you're better off to just leave it alone until it gets harder. They have a lot of pieces in it. Okay, we don't have that many more to go. Let me get this over here. These are the ones that we've got. Look and see if you can see them, and you can't see all of them over there. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna not do it over. I'm just trimming the edges up and getting the big piece off, just so it's easier. Okay, there's that piece. These are the mushrooms. These are all I'd over pour on them. Oh, these mushrooms are cute. I could see pouring a bunch of those and painting them up and using them on a lot of different things. I am not going to trim that down. I just poured it because I had extra and wanted to see. You could use those little berries and stuff though. That's another one. It's too soft for me to do anything. I would break that right now. I do not know what this is either. Is this just a cut open squash where it shows the seeds, maybe? So it reminds me of cantaloupe. What in the world is this thing? Okay, let me get the big pieces off of it. Is that supposed to be a mushroom? No. A squash, right? I'm not quite sure. And that's another mushroom. Oh no, that's too soft to come off of there. If I tried getting that off, it would break the stem right now. That's really cool though. I like that mushroom too. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 molds so far. Let's see what this looks like. It's a candlestick. It's really cool. A stack of books. Yes, I'm on. I'm sitting here looking at it like, ooh, what can I do with this? And that's a twig, and I may get the center part right here. But the rest of it, I am not going to do anything to it until it gets a little bit firmer. There it goes. And I'll clean the rest of it off. Oh, that really needs to come off of there. Here's the big candlestick. And depending on how you paint this, it could be really ornate or very simple. And you could make it spooky for Halloween, or you could make it classy. And then we have the bird. I think I've done this once. I think I did the bird and the book once. Because I had extra or something. I don't know. But I don't remember doing the whole mold before. I need to be doing a bunch of these right now. A bunch of the accent pieces. Okay, and the last one is, oh, poo-poo. Well, at least it was only the last one. I didn't pour enough in this one. See, there's not any over pour. Because I didn't pour enough, I didn't get it. But, oh, can't do it that way. It's too soft. But because of where it is, I can do this, and you can't even tell. So okay, we got quite a bit done. Hour and 33 minutes. I'm okay with that. I'm going to see if I can't get the light switch up on a light socket in there, and I'll show you a picture. Okay, I couldn't get these on the wall. I can't find my screwdriver down here, but I am going to show you a close-up of them. They will fit, but they do fit this way, not that way. And they'll actually flush to the wall. I think my granddaughters are going to love these. But if by some chance they don't, I will throw them up on Posh or Etsy or someplace. Somebody might want these really neon colorful light switch covers. Okay, and then I have these, and this is all the Minute Cure Polyurethane Resin that I poured. The labels were one mold. The raven and the candlesticks and the books were mold number 2. Then this is a mixture of all the nuts and the pumpkins and the gourds. So that came from 2 different molds. And then of course you have the bird and the deer. And the squirrel. Let me get up close so you can really see the detail. And there is a lot of detail. And I love these labels. Alrighty, I want to say bye. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up like button for me. And the hype button is a new button. I'd love for you to hit that too. And if you've not subscribed, I would love for you to do that too. And the Facebook group, the link for that is in the description box. Thank you again, and I will probably do another video again tomorrow. Alrighty. Ooh, tomorrow's October the 1st. This is probably when you're going to see this video. Thank you. Bye-bye.